Good evening, everyone. It is 9:32 p.m. here in Tokyo on April 5th, 2024. Welcome to Pocky Super Stream. Sorry, wrong stream. Welcome to Pocky Thanks for Your Entertainment, episode 47. Roll to play. At first, you might be wondering why the camera's not being used and why there's a picture of Celessa looking like she's got a headache. Well, I don't have a headache, but I did hurt my back earlier this week, so I'm not doing so hot right now. I just realized that this is too high. I need to lower this priority a little bit to... Oops, too far. There we go. But as I was saying, I hurt my back, so I'm not in the best of conditions right now. So I'm gonna try to play today for a bit and such. I'm gonna do the role quests today. You should be, hopefully, you should still hear me because the camera is running. It's just not showing my video footage right now. The picture's there also because I wanted to test out the portrait thing because I haven't messed with that yet at all. But in any case, today I'll be working on the role quests, and when I finish the role quest for Machinist here, we'll go ahead and go back to the MSQ. Hopefully next week or in 2 weeks I'll have the Red Mage quest ready to go, because my Red Mage is level 75, almost level 76 right now, so. Something else I'll be bringing up a little bit later today is going to be doing a fundraiser of sorts in the near future, due to the fact that I discovered that I will not be able to run Dawn Trail on this current computer. So that's a bit of a hassle there. So, in any case, without further ado, is that the DPS icon? Well, here we go. Lou Reek thinks might be just the answer to his prayers. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be. Yes, of course you are. 'Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of woman I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Lou Reek, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle for any run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Because of course you do. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend. One of the 4 cardinal virtues. Those infamous instigators of the Flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have mind to recruit. Feign interest. Yay! Aha! I knew you'd be interested. And should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You'll be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. However, as much as I am certain you're the right woman for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray not be offended, but you would be shocked by how many people present themselves falsely in order to reach themselves or to impress others. He just walks off. Alright, so where did you go, dude? Ah, you're outside. Alright, fine. That being the case, let's go ahead and just... Yeah. Come on. Hayo Miyuki, away! Hope folks are doing well today, this fine Friday morning in the US, and evening here in Japan. I'm mostly okay. I tweaked my back really bad on Monday, and I've been on painkillers and such for my lower back for now. Is the unfortunate problem of a desk job sometimes. Alright, Rurik, what you got? Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, you require bait to lure one out of hiding. Hired hand. Oi, my lord, got your package here. Well done, my good man, and here's your payment. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have delivered than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. Mortar Cryptomancer. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it'll take very long for something to come hither. So yeah, I'll probably move the picture in a little bit, but like, not that far at all. Iguana meat. And now we hide. Yeah, I've got to get Red Mage to 80 and then I'll do that next one. Hi! Flamethrower! Spaceballs the flamethrower! The kids just love this one. Not gonna lie, I do like being a machinist because I get to have all the random things. Alright, dude, is that good enough for you? Fantastic! I knew it was not wrong about you. Come, let's return to Crystarium at once. Alright. I mean, it's the same reason why I used Edgar in Final Fantasy VI for the longest time, even though there are other characters who are probably more useful to me, because I just love the stuff. When he breaks out the chainsaw, it's just, you know, which, I don't know if I ever get chainsaw. Do I get chainsaw? I get air anchor. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I get chainsaw. Yay. When I got the chainsaw instead of the drill, by the time you hear this, huh? I'll come back to that, I guess. But in the old FF6 rather, whenever people got the chainsaw during a fight and crit and killed everything, it was just, I just loved that. So. Cam is not dead. I am dead, actually. Crescent, how's it going? I just really like the way the class plays. So, but yeah, I remember I tweaked my back on Monday, man. It's still not great, and I look like crap, honestly. So, but you know, I'll probably. I also wanted to just kind of test out the portrait, so I'll probably turn that off in a little bit. Because I'm starting to feel a little better now, actually. Now that I'm sitting down and like have the kotatsu going and the heat pad on my back, so. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good woman. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. My problem is that I can't turn off the camera. The camera's not on, Christopher.
Yo.
There's... Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. But, my co-host Chris is behind me now, so... They cannot see you, Christopher. Which is good, because you should be wearing a regular shirt. From now on, Chris, new rule. You want to come out during the stream, you have to be wearing a shirt that's not the vest, okay? Today is fine, because we're not showing the camera right now. Uncle Kristen says hi.
Hi, Kristen.
Uncle Kristen, thank you very much.
Uncle. Hi, Uncle.
Oh my, I should like to return to our earlier discussion. That of the virtue I would have engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Nordvant in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is the most elusive eater, who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head: why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no. For the beasts she slays rise anew, as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Nordvant. Only you and I can stop her. So she was a warrior of light. Yeah, no, I like these, actually. Huh, what an odd thing to ask. But never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of the warriors like were before they became sin eaters, that's what they are now. So we'd be doing the folks a favor doing it by killing one. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? I hope I live to regret this. So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Excuse me. Naturally, it'll take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it's easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I've determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Okay. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see you receive rather more substantial compensation. Yeah, he's definitely been kind of the most, like, yeah, let's do this, versus everyone's like, I have a duty. I kind of like the dwarf myself, but, they were a tank, so. Yeah. Are they still over there? Yeah, there they are. Yay. Alright. Lou Reed seems rather surprised to see you standing before him. The healer one I've already done, so I actually did that, God, 2 years ago now, maybe? Wait, it's you. It's really you. You actually came. Sorry, I did it before you started watching the stream. I mean, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna do them all. Like I said, I can't show it right now, but I've been leveling my other classes to be able to do them before longer. So you're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And once you know it, one of my hirelings should be returned with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, as it would seem. Apparently, there was a vicious spider which was giving folks trouble. Now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see, I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment, as promised. This dude is a rich kid who's just going on his little fantasy adventure here, and he's going to need us to kill this thing for him before he dies. I just have a feeling. Why bother going out and pestering the small folk for news, when you can put others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say.
And he paid them.
He does pay them, yes. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang, and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone. For in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. It's okay. For folks, since folks can't see, Katie's with me now too, so.
Hi, I'm just sitting for a minute.
Christopher.
Settle.
I don't know if my heart could take doing ARR again, because I'd be seeing people I miss. Even if they are fictional characters, you know?
Yes.
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with looking for more details and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Robotech.
Robotech, eh?
Ha 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 ha. Alright.
What? Oh, you're attacked.
Alright, dude, what's up? This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samuel. But I seem to know some troublesome arachnid. Arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search. But I've yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah. Nothing for it but to roll up our own proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for the sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both searched for a suitable length of time, I say we be back here. Let the hunt begin! Let the hunt begin!
Hunt begin! Hunt begin!
Shh. Christopher, enough. Okay? Oh look, there's a big bright area over there.
Time to investigate.
At least... Oh, no. Let's not do that. Not do fates.
Chris, peanut butter toast, please. Good night, everybody.
Christopher, if you can't settle down, you're gonna be
Oh
grounded.
wow.
Okay? Got me?
Speaking of which, my crafting, since you folks do care about that. Look where I am now. Thank you for your advice and help and stuff. Ta-da! No longer just 20s. Yeah, I've been doing them. I've been logging in and doing the fairy quests and then doing the turn-ins. Thank you, Aitsuki One-san, for giving me the money there for that. I have not touched mats at all because I've just been just buying stuff off of the board and giving it to the guys. So I guess I could go and take the diadem mats and start making stuff, but I don't have to go look at that after this. Maybe after this, after I do some of this stuff, I'll switch. Ah, thank you. I do have 2 bottles, a goat skin map and a Orphe something or other map. Ophiotaro skin map. Not sure where I got that from, actually, but oh well. In any case, here we go. Please, 静かにしないと部屋に行きなさい。わかった?
Toast, Chris. Chris.
You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek.
Toast.
I've done maps a couple times with Crescents and another friend of ours, but I don't really quite grasp how they work yet. I just kind of tagged along and tanked the fight, so. Alright, here we go. But, like, if people want to help me with these maps I've got here, I'm certainly more than willing to do that. Oh, hey.
There you go.
Yep. Alright. Well. That's that. But no closer to our big target. Yeah, like, I don't know what actually drops out of the maps other than, money and stuff, so, like, but I enjoyed tanking the fights. Those were fun. So. Please, 普通にね。普通に. That's a big skeleton. I forgot about that. Oh, hey, it's her. It's time for a flashback. There she is, the Scourger Norvant, the Devourer of Souls. Balam quits. We bring this mark down, they'll be singing your ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple castles of peace. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Flanking maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. Three archers, huh? Uh-oh. He smells them. Oh, it smells them, I should say. Damn it! She's onto us! Don't panic, we planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Renda Ray brings her down. Go! Go! Wait! Not yet! There's no need to rush this!
She does that, there's no need to rush it.
Well, sod it. Always so headstrong. Bugger me, my head. I can't. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, wow.
That is a strong beat. The last thing is attractive.
Well, it didn't eat them at least. It's just walking off, but... No! No! Come back here! Finish it, you bloody bastard! Finish me! Thud.
You did this, you ding dong.
Oh, man. Well, I guess they were dead then.
Whoa. They Chris, come here, check this out.
I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this.
Oh my gosh.
I promise. I'll kill that god's damned beast if it's the last thing I do.
The entrance to some temples that are carved in the cave. It's like 2 kilometers of caves are carved. Dude, it's like imagine from here all the way
Hey,
to
Doc.
Tower.
Will do. Thanks for watching, man. Have a good day. Hey. What was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't anything I've ever felt. Christopher Fitsuni sweating that side. If I keep warning you, Chris, I'm gonna ban you from sitting in the chair. Yuki's too my guy. Yeah, no kidding. By the gods! And I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me But you're also telling me you're granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? Though, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast that providing convenient battles to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before. I know it. Bah. It's a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she's gone. Come. Let's return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment.
Ja, warum? Das ist noch
I really wish there was a better shotgun than the one I have. Just because, I like the idea of using a pistol like a... The image I have for this glamour is cowgirl, so... So I wanted her to have a revolver type weapon, not a rifle. Oh well. Hello, Sarig. We'll talk to you soon. The table is set. The table is set. And so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Toast taberu no, tabetenai. This really like a quite hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend, drink up. Had your fill? I have another few bottles ready waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. It occurs to me, my good woman, that I've yet to ask you your name. So quickly do we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. Celessa Stormshield. Reek and Celessa. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Reek and Celessa, the daring duo. The brave bounty hunters, the scourge of sin eaters. Na Reek and Celessa. No, it doesn't quite work. It doesn't quite work. The outfit I have for Celessa right now actually is mostly what I want. Once they make it so that you can wear a hat with glasses, I've got a hat already found too, off of I think it's a level 70 dungeon that I did for a while.
Do you have a revolver yet?
I do not have a revolver yet, Christopher. No.
Oh.
They don't exist. They're not in this game, Chris.
Ah.
Now make your toast and eat it, please, and go to bed. Once we have slain Andrea, not a soul in Orvat will not know our names. They shall ring out across the realm. But I should dwell over much on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. To be prudent, send double, yet triple the agents of field to seek out promising new leads.
I should donate now. Donate now.
Worry about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind waiting. Like I said, they're gonna make it so glasses are gonna be a separate face piece with Dawn Trail. So, um, but yeah. So let's see here. Oh, huh. I can actually repair things now. Interesting. Oh, what I have it clamored as? It's the Makai hand mortar. Yeah, like it's the smallest hand gun that is available. So just for being a short cannon, for a small weapon, it works out. But it's not, an actual revolver-looking weapon, unfortunately. So, Lurik, as usual, quite pleased to see you again. There she is, Celessa. Come to rejoin our bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning your sighting of Andrea and Calusa. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Rick and Celesta to slay the newborn eater, and continue their pursuit of Norvon's most notorious virtue. To Calusia, and to glory! And to glory! Alright. Off the Calusia. Yes. Yeah, I think I have the golden saucer glasses, just to have them, but I'm not using them because I don't like the way they look on Celessa. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before in Amarang. If you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse would occur? Surely not, surely not! I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time, and so on that note, may the best hunter win. Alright. I don't have my favorite classes in, obviously I like Paladin the best here. Maybe, I don't have a favorite healer, but Sage is the one I can deal with. Melee, I'm looking forward to playing Viper, actually, because I love dual-handed, dual-wielding characters. For physical range, of course, Machinist, and then for magical, so far I'm really liking Red Mage the most because they have a sword. But also, it's like the one I was able to wrap my brain around the most easily, so I like the going back and forth. So you survey your surroundings, but find no traces of the bear you seek. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually level everything else too, but yeah, no, I'm not the best at that, so thank you. No, my bags are full of stuff, unfortunately. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurik was indeed the better hunter this day. Okay, well, hey. Do. Not Evangelions, we swear. From the side, they look kind of like Evangelions. Well-traveled mage, Pocky sellsword, Rye hunter. After the bear, were you? Sorry, Senator, but you've come too late. We cleaned the body out a few bells ago. Did the victor go the spoils into the loser? Bugger all. Wicked White, don't tell me you were the little lordling's newest bosom companion. Good night, honey.
Bye.
Chris, you gotta be quiet now.
Hate to say it, Celissa, but it seems we're late to the party. Lambert and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then. You've catched Aladdin with the boy. You poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem you're relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin and not you. And you're not the only one willing to open this purse. But more importantly, Reek, what's this here about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. This guy seems like a jerk. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize. Because unlike you, I'm not all talk. And neither are my mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy your friendship? Do tell. Ha 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 ha. Piss off, Lambert. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should treat your friends more carefully, sinner. When all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Christopher, calm down. You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling sin eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not at all capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved the working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late. So much, though, that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters, and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. But before we depart, I won't automatically attend to her a little more. Am I troubling you to accompany me? Ah, but of course you will. Let's be off.
Chris.
Alright, off to Ulmore then, I guess. Alright, you were out here, weren't you? No, you were in the canopy. No? Ah, okay. There you are. Christopher, sit normally or get out. Ah, right, yes, the beehive. I forgot about this. Diligent manservant, diligent oligarch, dispassionate oligarch. Oh, is it Master Reek? Then you are his, dare I say, friend? That must be his dad. Speak to my manservant and leave me to my entertainment. Celissa, allow me to introduce you to my father and my mother. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Celissa. She and I resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norvant shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? Oh man, this poor dude. He just wants... So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Poor guy. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I am sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That is why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. Yeah, good. I don't like him either. No, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, father. We're leaving Celesta, right now. And I have not done the crossover event yet. I might do that tonight or something after I've finished streaming. Not sure yet. Oh dear. Master Reek seemed awfully upset. So the manservant seems like an actual ally. But you are a jerk. Oh, was it running an ad for you? I'm sorry. Oh, he's back at the Crystarium already, okay. I suppose that's true. Alright. Why are... Dang it. Come on, mouse. There we go. That's some weird way it does that sometimes. The button for duty action on my bar in an easy hit spot. Okay. Good to know, man. Thank you. I appreciate the heads up. I'll put that probably in my slot 1 then. Chris, 静かにしてください. Or I'm gonna close the doors. Forgive me, Celesta, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster receptions put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Wilmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I like to conceal them from the people of Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, however, though, and so I thought it best to bring you to my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. I see, okay. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct our search ourselves. Moreover, I'm rather embarrassed to admit that I can only pay you a token sum at this time. But I trust I won't deter you from joining me anon? I was never in this for the gill. Guess I'll die. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Ha ha ha! The Hunter's Legacy. Celesta, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself, running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. Well, shrug. But never mind all that. But recently dawned on me that the vision you should beheld of Randa Ray's past can hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before. And I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with their comrades, embarked on the quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in the desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Then there can be no doubt. Randa Ray is a celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others, and instead to slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in the light of this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of the fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Randa Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Randa Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go see my former wet nurse. Ms. Alvaro lives in the gate town on Kaluza. Let's be off then. I think I look less of a wreck now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hello, folks. There we go. Pardon me while I yawn. Alright, so off the Kaluza. They're about the same distance, honestly. Oh yeah, Big Bird. Oh, hello there. Are you a friend of Reek's? Saliza, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. Ma, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of her, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child, There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Randa Ray? Of all the reasons you could have had. Aye, those stories were of Randa Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's mind when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death. As sin eaters. But despite all of that, me and my mate still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. Then it's true. The hero I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Alvara. Celeste and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help bleh. And we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that? Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renderay's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from miles away, even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beasts never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch. Eventually, Renderay would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As her reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Norvant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Quits. But Renderay did not realize was that her greatest strength would be proof of her undoing, for when she faced Balam Quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends, or how their deaths weighed heavily upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Renderay. While in Calusia, she even devised the means to defend against the powerful war that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renderay's ears. Balam Quits, Scourge of Norvant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Cydia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be face the beast alone. She could not wait for Ardbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. Perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she had her old. So it was that Renderay ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam Quits, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Renderay, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think the woman I admired when I was young would become the Cinderella I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even though tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was, and will always be, a hero to me. And to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Alvara, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, Celessa, remember that theory I told you about before, about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Quits, the one that took her from Orang to Calusia, then her next destination must be... Right, that was where she laid low the beast at last, in the Cydia swamps to be precise. And so that's where she'll go. Let us away. Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot of people don't know about Renderay, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you is good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. Celesta, was it? It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is it's a miracle that the boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Alright. So now we're off to Ruktica. And sorry dude, Ishtala's not coming back yet. And jeez. Skimming the roof, as it were. When I was little, Miss Alvaro seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence that I cannot help but envy. But never mind that. We have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once, and keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the major fights. There she is. About time I looked to a turn for the better. There she is. I'm sorry, lady, but we gotta take you out. What? Now? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me! I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard, and this time, I'm ready for your tricks. Alright, here we go. Oh, I see, okay. Can I get up, please? You'll pay for taking them from me. No worries, Cryptomacho. Thanks for watching. And continue to watch, I should say. Talk to you in a bit. Let you roar, you're nothing. It was my fault. My failure. That's why I have to do it alone. It's like I'm playing a hunter in World of Warcraft again. Kite, kite, kite. Dot up. More dots, more dots, more dots. You can feel it, can't you? The pain, the fear. It serves you right. Okay. God. I won't let it end like this. I won't. We won't. God damn it, Renda. Made a nick in time, I see. Ah. Nice. Are you hurt? Don't worry. I've got you. The Lord was going to do it on our own terms. Aye, well, never gonna indulge in foolishness. That's how you followed my trail. I'll tell you all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, aye? Something's wrong, it's shutting off our attacks. Something for me and Renda, keep your distance. Such good fight music. Godar and Albert, lend him your strength. Roar, kid. The hells you will! Well struck, keep it up. Focus, everyone. Dang it. Ah, I didn't get over there fast enough. Very easy. Missed one step. Yeah, thankfully we can try again. It's just mildly annoyed that I didn't make the run fast enough. No roaring for you, you jerk. Ow. Fresh but not. Without your roar, you're nothing. Radiant Arrow is a cool looking skill there. Where's this coming from? And plot attack. There we go. Excuse me. stacking ability, I believe. Okay, but this part is annoying. Alright, then we move to the few people with the stack. There we go. Alright, we got this. Alright, there we go. Maybe that was easy, not normal, but still. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Arbor, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much. But I haven't told you about my old partners. Together, we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Nordvant. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends. And somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Quits. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but I had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked, and then I'd rather not talk about it. Easy to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I'd lost the closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin. I cannot imitate his voice, unfortunately. These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You see the thought of losing has pained you? What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And with all those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what Boggs, Brennan, and Deborah are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, eh? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, it's not another night to remember. Don't you worry about your pretty over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory. For the small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balam Quit's demise. Until Albert's drunk and snoring wakes them all up for them to slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. Narendra Ray, I trust that next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs. Selfish as it was. Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting up whatever you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward. I don't want us to lose our reward on the technicality. A crystal. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold one as a memento of this occasion? Uh-oh. Wake up, damn you! Hello? Sorry about that, dude. What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance to sling Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Look, kid. Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I am perfectly capable of hunting the scenery on my own. Oh, no, you're not, kid. Good luck with that. Upon our return to Gate Town, you'll be given your final payment, and we'll be free to go our separate ways. Oh boy. Oh, it's just music again. I forget if it was Crescent's, it was you, or if it was Cryptomancer was like, this song will get stuck in your head forever, and it was indeed stuck in my head for a while. What is it? There's something happening between the two of you? Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever speak names. Let none ever again speak the names of Reek and Celeste in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Lady, you live in a shack. Don't give me any money. You live in this. Do not give me money. I don't want... No, I don't want any of this. Take... Oh my god. No, don't take my money. Yada. I'm taking a poor person's money. No, I feel horrible. Alright, well, let's get this. This might be the last step. No, 2 more to go. Risotto al netto. Alvar cannot help but worry for Lurik's well-being. Well, me too. I'm sure a talented woman like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Lurik has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think he may have been the only friend he's had for some time. I considered journeying to the Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you'd go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Like, if only we had someone who could do X. You mean like me? This time I'm gonna walk over, I think. So I do like the architecture in here. Oh, hey, there's a. I'm sure this is the wrong way, but. Right, okay. Okay, nope. Okay, I think I see how you do it. Alright. Quick side check to do this. Really? If I need to dash for that, then alright. Oh, okay. Well, if the dashing doesn't work, then I'll try the falling later then. There we go. Yay! Woohoo! Jump, jump, jump. Destination. Do you remember me? Well, ho, my friend. Good on you for taking down the bastard with posing as Ardbert. Lamet's Ardbert. With her beloved set free, Lamet can rest easy again. So come, let's raise a tankard to the two finest folk that ever were. You know, it made me sad that, like, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ha 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 ha. Lou Reek's customer seat is empty, and there's nothing to suggest he's occupied it recently. And there is nothing to suggest he's occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noticed his passing. Hey, Doral Fort. Lou Reek? The Mistle Lordly. If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his Amuro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Thanks, lady. Calusia, right? You're Lyric's partner. I was with Lambert, remember? Was, I ought to stress. Because after we left, we headed straight to Rectica. We'd heard a rumor Andrea was there, and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were matched, it was too late. I saw Lambert fall, and when the eater set his sight on her, and when the eater set her sights on the others, fled. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked white, I still remember looking back as I ran, and seeing Lambert right to his feet. I told everyone what happened to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. And not one of them has returned. Don't expect Lou Reek to be one of them either. I remember thinking odd, especially when I saw him leave for Rectica alone. You're meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend. But I have no doubt you're going to your doom. Ah, crap. Seriously, dude? Yes. I'm gonna hope that this is not gonna end in a dead NPC. Back to this area again, huh? What, really? Seriously? Not like you can attack me from down there. At least he's not dead. You shush, Crescents. Celissa? Why are you here? Don't tell me you came from me. It's terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's... Oh Lord, now what? Rend the ray. If aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balam quits a century ago on this very ground. Landbird? Oh gods, no! They're like, you're not worth our time. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? Smart kid. I thought as much. It wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awful useful, that trick of yours, though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you were. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She's turned Landbird and those other hunters into incinerators like herself. A human axeman, a Galgian swordsman, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt of Gollum Quits. Miranda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories are clear about that. Nope. Let me explain something to you, kid. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? God, strike me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Celessa. Of course I can, kid. I've regretted my behavior ever since that day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. It's fine. Water under the bridge. Thank you, my friend. I hope it's alright if I call you that. Of course it is. I wouldn't be here otherwise. Alright then. Andrea should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balam Quits, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Landbird and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Rendere most of all. She is my hero, and if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Ha! I asked for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume our hunt in earnest, though, let's return to Gate Town and let Miss Alvara know it is all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she'd sent you. You wouldn't have come unless she sent you. I.e., come back in 2 levels. La. I owe her so much, then and now. Celesta, what a pleasure it is to see you again. And in the company of little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should like to think so, yes. And it's all thanks to you. Had you not implored her to give me another chance, I might well be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend. I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I'm glad that you did. Ms. Alvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being. But she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Celesta, as I can tell you're about to, know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for her. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nonetheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we've claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Celeste are unstoppable. Is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper reparations at this juncture. You two should see to it that you're ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend. You know what? Sure, let me eat that now. Munch, munch, munch. There. Use that for the fight, as it were. Here. Courage born of fear. Lu Reek, which is to confront an uncomfortable truth. Celesta, my friend, my partner. I trust you are ready? Good, good. That is very good indeed, for before we depart to face Andrea for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Do tell. You must be terribly crestfallen, I am sure. It is with my deepest regret that I allowed you to labor under the misapprehension that we were equals for so long. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that the great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come may have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers. Where before we might have only contended with only one foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I'm still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. in discussing this grim reality with Miss Elvira while you were away. We hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Raiden's greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing? We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you fashion a device that can produce a loud noise at will, you can use it to secure an advantage in your battle. When I lack the strength of arms, I may make up for it with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I have come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy, what does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you've acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Lou Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin-eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, that I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Elvira, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. Shame on your family, shame on your house, shame on your horse. Right. Now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting the giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once. I dare say he lit a fire in him, Celesta. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Alright, off to the Crystarium. Oh, you know, it'd be faster if I just teleport. Crystalline mean. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your house, dishonor on your horse. Oh, it's life. Hey, I think I remember them. For all my time at Crystarium, I cannot recall ever visiting Crystalline Mean. Nevertheless, I'm sure there's someone here who can assist us. What's all this then? You got something that needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, and I wager we can make... Then I'd wager we can make do with a special blend of fire sand. Aye, I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind. And you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What is it precisely that you require? Well, this is one particular beast native to Calusia, which got a singular diet, and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if you please. A few variety of grasses native to Raktica. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like. To wit, I will need to travel to the 4 cards of Norfot and back? Oh dear, this is far more involved than I... No, no. No more excuses. I will do whatever it needs to be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch your required materials. Wait for Blue Rick to return. Alright, back to the bar then, I guess. La la la. Wasn't a big fan of Mulan, but the part about the bit where Eddie Murphy goes off on the dishonor bit was admittedly kind of funny. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. I think Mulan was good. It just wasn't my. It's just not my favorite. But there are some great parts to it. So. I appreciate what they were trying to go for, so, you know. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guilt of paying for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. My favorite's still Disney's Aladdin animated version, but a lot of it's honestly because of Robin Williams, if I'm being honest. Lilo and Stitch was a lot of fun too. Definitely, it was very different from other Disney movies too. It was always stuck in my head. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them into proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to our tale, my friend, and in doing so, write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Celesta, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Ractica and Gloria await. You know, I will say that Make a Man Out of You from Mulan is a banger of a song. Although my favorite version is the one by Jackie Chan, so no offense to Donny Osmond, of course. Alright, dude. Let us do this. If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. That's fair. That is fair. Here they come. Yeah, true enough. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Excellent. Now we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Rendere the peace a hero deserves. Alright, here we go. Gilded bow, huh? It's cute. Dude, don't get yourself killed, please. Okay, come on. Okay, that's probably better if I just do this then. Yikes. Okay, good. He's keeping us alive. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, this is just the knight, the paladin, and the boss herself. There we go. What do you think I'm trying to do here, man? I'm not just not just tickling him with these bullets. Here, we're gonna have a drill to the face, will you? A little sidewinder there. And we'll save the giant robot lady for the final boss here. Alright. Now we're just shooting at each other. Rest in peace, Brenda Ray. Oof. We won. Even seeing it, saying it, it hardly feels real. There's the crystal. Huh? What did you got there? Wicked White, you're... There's our Renda Ray. You're Renda Ray. The real Renda Ray. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balam quits, the Shadowkeeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when I laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it not to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing, becoming villains, being forgotten. That line right there, becoming villains, by the way, is the Japanese title for Shadowbringers was Shikoku no Biranzu, you know, the villains of darkness, because the heroes of light became the villains of the story, so... thank you, Celessa. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Rendere or any of the other warriors of light truly were. Told all ancient history to me. Why would I care what some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Rendere's soul to rest. Miss Elvira is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're all right. All right. All right. So we'll finish this and we'll get back to doing some of the Endwalker post-MSQ. I'm going to pause for a second between that, though, to discuss something with the stream and my ability to play Dawn Trail, actually. So, but that'll be in a few minutes. I can't wait to tell Miss Elvira everything. And I should definitely use some of the bounty to treat her. My little Reek, Celessa, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Rendere to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you a villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing that she can finally enjoy her long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Rendere, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. So she brought down Belemquid's not alone, but with the aid of her comrades? It may not be the story I was taught, but somehow it rings truer to my ear. Alright, off to the Crystarium again. Oh, goodness. And there's the feast again. Andrea's bounty's been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I've been meaning to ask, Celessa, but I've had the impression that you're rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Well, you see, they tried to kill me at one point. Like their little discussion they're having here. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood? Wicked white. It must have taken her so much courage to see through in those final moments. A courage not born of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but a fear and love for those with whom, but a fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I like to think that if you were ever in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested to render Raywar, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others, without even knowing if it would amount to any aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I have been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Celesta, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. There's no shame in that. Oh, but there is. I cannot recall a time I felt happier and more alive than when I've traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for far greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Ms. Olvara used to say. Meeting you again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she had become, made me realize how little time we have left. Seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Good boy. You can still be a bounty hunter, just do it from there. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear the celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension, of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Celesta, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself exclusive, however, do come pay us a visit. I will. Oh, I get all of them, okay. Speaker for the brave. Alright. Yay. Alright then. Let's go ahead and get back to the main story. I'll be working on Red Mage this week and next week. This weekend and next week. Hopefully I can maybe do the Red Mage, the final role quest here over which looks like Serig's got it there. Next week. I mean, I know I can start it now, but I'd rather wait and just do it when I'm 80 and just do it all and just boom, boom, boom. Take care of it. So, you, sir. Sir? Sir. We'll talk to you soon. Let me go ahead and do Ilzabard. And then, so, oh, it's teleporting. So, 4 nights ago, I guess at this point, I was watching the PAX East stream for Dawn Trail, and they, talked about the bonuses for buying the game and stuff like that. Showed the new mount, which looks really cool. Like, I have got a thing for robots, so the Viper class looks really cool, so I'm looking forward to that. But then they talked about the specs. And this current machine I'm playing this on right now, the one that's, showing all of this, is an i9, i7, 6700 processor, which was the bare minimum they said that you need to play the game. And then they have crossed out with a red line, and they updated it to the more new one. So, by theory, I cannot run Dawn Trail on this computer anymore. Yeah, I need to pre-order it soon myself. I want the new earring because I got glasses that get the level 90 still. But I talked to a bunch of my friends who are more computer savvy than I am these days when it comes to the current tech, and I've put together. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll put that as another possibility then. Ironically, I'm pretty sure my work laptop can play it, but I shouldn't be streaming on my work lap, doing personal streams on my work laptop. But in any case, I figured out how much money I need to raise to build the new machine. It's not a ridiculous amount of money because I'll be using a lot of parts off of my current machine here, like all the hard drives and the video card and stuff. And I'll take the old machine and actually turn it into something for my son and my wife. But I figure I need. Yeah, I figure I can. So I'll be going home actually before the expansion comes out. I've got some business to take care of in early June. So I've been looking at prices and stuff, and I know what processor I want and the motherboard and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to start raising funds soon. And what I'll do is I'll order them to my friend's place, who I'll be staying with, and bring them back with me from the States. The parts, if I buy them here, I will need much more money actually because of the Japan import tax, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, like, as an example, here, let me see here. Here we are. The processor I'm looking at as an example is $186 US on Amazon. The price here, converted to dollars, just for easy comparison, is $214. So it's $28 difference. Not a lot, but when you're paid in yen, it's quite a lot actually. So overall, if I get the parts that I'm looking to get in the US, I'll save about almost $200. So and yeah, I'm sorry, Crescents. I wish I could be back on the East Coast, but this is a West Coast thing I'm taking care of. So, trust me, if I was going to the East Coast, you'd be the first person I tell, man. But in any case, so yeah, I'll be going to Washington State for a bit, and so if I can raise the money between now and then, I can order them, or have my friend order them for me, honestly, to their place, pick them up when I'm there, and just put them in my backpack and take them back, bring them back with me here, and then build the machine when I get back. The case and the power supply I'll buy here, just because those are heavy, and I don't want to have to carry, ship and put them in my suitcase and stuff. But okay, well, we'll chat about this a little bit later then, man. But so yeah, so I need about I need $600 give or take. So I'm gonna make a little banner and stuff like that. I think there's like a way to make a tracker or something. I had one years ago for other fundraisers I did. Yeah, I've got to look at. I was working on it my lunch break today. I'll have to pull up the link later, but Any case, my current plan is I'm gonna set up the fundraiser, and if I hit $600, hooray! I'm making the machine as per spec. If for some reason I get more than that, I will take the extra money and like further future-proof the machine with a better video card, because I've got an old, well, yeah, I guess old 1660 video card on the current machine, which is fine, but is, should be good enough to last me a while. But again, if I can get a better one, hooray. If I get past a certain point, past $600, then I'll probably just start taking the rest of the money and donate it to charity or something like that. I don't need a ton, but Lord knows, sometimes I've gotten random people I don't know donating to my various fundraisers in the past, and it's like, okay. So, the question for the fundraisers, of course, is what should I do? That's true, but I won't have the time while I'm in Washington State to really do much in the way of building them. I won't be there that long. I'll be there for a wedding, so I'm gonna be kind of busy with stuff, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. That would be ideal, yeah. But I won't be there for. I'll be there for like 3-4 days at most. One day will be the wedding. One day will be travel time back and forth and stuff like that. And I have. So I'll have like a day or two for maybe seeing people. I do have half a day I need to go see some family actually too. So, we'll talk. I'll figure it out. But in any case, like, what can I do, either a Final Fantasy or otherwise, to like, shipping a computer from the States to Japan would cost a ridiculous amount of money, unfortunately. So, unless you're saying, oh, I see. So, like, buy the parts, have them shipped to you, test them, and then make sure they're all working, and then send them over here. I getcha. It's a thought. Some of the parts will be coming from actually some friends in the Bay Area, who are still in the Bay Area, who know my plight and are like willing to give me some stuff that is still new, but they ended up not using it. So, but yeah, there's time to kind of discuss some various things. But the first thing is I have to raise the funds. So, again, which is the question, like, there's still a lot of content. I'm on the wrong page. The wrong window, rather. There we go. There's raids I haven't done yet. I've done all of Realm Reborn. I've done all of Alexander, but I've not. I still have to do this entire series here. Yeah, I've got the Rabanastra series completely. I got a lot left yet, honestly. Oops. Come back here, thank you. Did all that. Shadowbringers, I have only done the first one of the Nier raids as well. Did all of Eden's, of course. Thank you. So, there's stuff I can do to, like, show off and do extra streams, but the question is just, what do you folks think people would want to watch me do? Like, I don't know. I can also try. I mean, I'll be trying to raise money on my other stream as well. Just things to do. In the past, in years past, I actually rented myself out as a tank for people in World of Warcraft back when I was doing that more. I think it was something like $10 a dungeon or something like that. Which was fun, but like, it's not quite the same here in this. Since everyone can be a tank, really, realistically. But so if people have ideas for what kinds of things you'd like to see me do, or things I can I can offer people, like try this dungeon solo, $10 or something like that. We've got a little bit of time. We've got till mid-June to get this machine built, so and there is always the tried and true Hatoful Boyfriend. The game that nearly actually shattered my sanity. I can try playing that again. With voices and such again. Although this time maybe it won't shatter my sanity because I won't be playing it on a 14-hour sleep deprivation jaunt. So I never actually even beat the game. I just played it for I think I had it on my schedule for a 3 or 4 hour session that got extended by my friend Hamu by a couple hours. He dropped I think $100 so I'd play it longer, and I was like, thank you. And then admittedly, all that money was going to charity. It was for Extra Life, but so I don't remember a ton about Hatoful Boyfriend. I just remember that it's just Hatoful Boyfriend gives me so one of the problems is a lot of the games I know people want to watch me play, I can't play because they're first person or third person fast movement, like Subnautica and stuff like that. Yeah, Tokyo Literature Club, hard to play with the family around, unfortunately. Young Chris, I think, would not take to it very well, and I don't want to give the kid nightmares. So that game, unfortunately, even though I've never played it, I figured it out when I heard about it. So I was kind of like, I've been playing and dealing with visual novels for a long time, and I saw it. And my friend, I read the description. So that was, yeah. Any case, the near raids. I mean, I want to run them anyways. But the question is would people pay to watch me do the near raids? I need to think of things I can say, pay X and I will do it on stream. I have a list somewhere of well, these are all the points on channel point rewards that no one ever uses. Well,
you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so yeah, I need to figure out what kind of things to do. So I'm just kind of asking for ideas and such. They don't have to be now. You can ping me about them later too. But so I'm gonna make a chart and probably put it up on Twitter and Blue Sky in the near future, and Facebook, honestly, because I have a bunch of friends back on Facebook who might be willing to donate, as it were, as well. So yeah, it's pardon me, myself. Stupid back. I'm not sure what to do, honestly, because most of the people who speak during my streams are you guys who are my friends. It's kind of hard to get people's opinions from people who I don't know who are watching. So get what? A bunch of folks here who are watching probably just because it's the Final Fantasy viewers, which, hello everyone. Yeah, time is part of the thing. Well, it's some people like like I said, once in a while I get random people who just throw money because they're feeling nice. And this is why it's not going to be just the FF streams I'll be doing the fundraising on, but also the regular stream on Sundays. The other thing is that actually, yeah, I might have to do that. I'm not sure who else. I have a few friends who are VTubers who might be willing to, I can talk to, maybe get some advice, maybe get them to pass the word along as well. So yeah, it's kind of a thing. I have a backup plan if I can't get a new machine ready by then, which is I do have a PS5, which I got from saving up over the past many years to play other games. And so I could play it on there and still stream it through this current box. I could play the old Final Fantasies. I'm not sure, like, do like challenges like... I know Final Fantasy V, a lot of people like to do the random job challenge, same thing with Final Fantasy 1. I did that a couple times. I did that once and I ended up with like 2 monks, a thief, and a white mage, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to beat this, but oh well. Oh, really? Well then, I guess that's not necessarily as good a, that unfortunately then, disrupts my idea, my backup plan then. Well... Well, yeah, $100 is admittedly less than $600 though, so... But in any case, you know... I thought it was licenses, just not account actually, but yeah, like I would buy the licenses, but I could still use this account on it. But I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. I guess we'll have to double check, I guess, but you know, in the past, did other things I've done for, you know, like I said, I think Zoop's always played on console actually, so, but again, I have to just double check. Well, you know, it's something we can look up later, but, you know, I have, in the past, done stuff like, been a personal shopper for people here in Tokyo where, like, they donated to me and they wanted me to hunt down X thing for them in Tokyo, and so I, you know, dedicated time to that with a donation. Yeah, I would rather stay on PC just because it's what I'm used to, and honestly, this PC is 8 years old. It is about time for me to upgrade it, since I'm the heaviest PC user in the family, and giving this current machine then to my family to use for Minecraft and stuff would probably be better actually, or even so yeah. Any case, so that's the current challenge right now. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you appreciate that, Ollie. So yeah, well, so I'll do the usual banging of the drums and ask folks I know if they're willing to donate and help. And you know, I have a list of things I'm willing to do. You know, I don't mind being silly on stream, so you know, it's a little bit easier when I'm playing other games too, because I can do really goofy stuff like, you know, play blindfolded or whatever, or be constantly singing, or what have you. I've done karaoke streams as well, which people seem to enjoy, making me sing the weirdest anime songs. You know, the caveat for that's always been, if I don't know the song, I'll try to figure it out, but no guarantees. Or singing in weird ways, like singing the opening to Kimono Friends in the Cookie Monster voice, which, not gonna lie, hurt like hell. But any case, so those are things I'm thinking about right now. Like I said, I'll post about that on Twitter some more. Like I have on Twitter right now with the poll of like, what do folks think I should try to do? It's currently pinned. I should double check on that. Oh, thank you, Surge. Let's see here. There it is. Currently 9 votes. Most people are voting for either play older stuff or just try with my current PC. So that's funny. Alright, I will finish this quest really fast, start the next one. I think I'll stop now because my back is acting a little bit more. But I might chat in our little server for those of us on the raid server. Thank you for the advice and suggestions and such for now, though. We will see how things go. All right, here we go. I hope you enjoyed the expedition at least. Otherwise, it was a heavy price to pay for a treasure map leading to a treasure we couldn't keep. My back is feeling definitely much better than it was on Monday, so I think by next week I should be back to normal, hopefully. Just need to take it easy, so. And no worries, Crescents. I mean, you just being around, honestly, is a big help. I always appreciate it, my friend. So. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Anything to make up for the contracts we broke. Then think of your employment as recompense. Serve me as guest advisors, and I will consider the broken contracts paid for in full. Thank you, sir. I did not mean to break all your toys. Celeste and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Do. Cutscene? Cutscene. Meanwhile, elsewhere, at Stately Wayne Manor. Oh, this looks ominous. Hello, new friend? Question mark? Oh my. Oh boy. What was that about not having to save the world anymore? Wait, is that Golbez? Fire, water... Oh my god, it is. Holy crap. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. 'Twas thrown open from the other. I love Final Fantasy IV. It's my second favorite. I'm sorry, Crescents. I, too, felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. Rubicante. Oh my god. It's gotta be Rubicante then. An opportunity is upon us. An opportunity is upon us. The coming of which we have waited on for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Bah, let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in her final moments. Oh my god, we are going flat straight into FF4, alright? Knight in Black. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. I hope that's what he sounds like. I have no idea what the voice sounds like for this. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. Dude, it is totally Golbez. What the F? Ha! 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. And win redemption for our star. Well, that was a thing. And now I have to go. I want to go play Hyadine's version of the. I would probably be willing to do FF4, like a FF4 stream, like marathon or something like that. See how far and how fast I can go through it. I have to start a new save probably. I've got it on my Switch. I've got the Pixel Remaster, so I was playing it normally. And I stopped recently, but like I would start a new game and like, or do a challenge or something like that. I don't know. So that would be a thought. Right. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The four generals and Golbez. Oh my god. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasures wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with us directly, so I'd ask that you act in my stead. Alright, sure. Celesta, you are to visit Akiali and Yiliamad. Speak with Masya and his people, and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same at Palaka Stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Alright. So the quest started. I'll get back to that next week. Oh my god. Like... Actually, is Final Fantasy IX on Switch these days? I think it's on Steam. Because I know FF9 is gonna be some of the stuff going on in Dawn Trail, and I never finished FF9. Never finished FF8 either, both for similar reasons, just time. So what I could do is like a separate day of the week FF9 stream or FF4 or something stream to like raise money, like depending on how much people, maybe like how much, depending on how much people donate, play more hours those nights or something like that. That's funny, Crescents. Yeah, 9 before dawn. Here, let me do a quick check really fast. Nintendo Switch Final Fantasy 9. It is indeed on there. Came out 24 years ago. Yeah. 24.57. That's not too bad. Although is that the stop that. Where are you? There you are. Japanese, English, French, German, Italian, Spanish. Okay. Part of the reason I stopped playing 9 admittedly was because I guess I had an older PS1 and the load times were killing me. But in any case, that's a thought then. I mean, the fact that we're getting Dagger and Zidane as minions, a little on the nose. Tifa was from an event that we never finished it, right? Tifa minion. Yeah, now it's purchasable, right? So, how Tifa do I? Minion guide. I thought I had Tifa, but maybe I do not. Alphanaut, Sid, Boy and Brenda, Ice Heart, Thunderbolt, Graha, Rin, Solus, Herald, Gaia, hey Gaia, Alpha, Kishi, Minion of Light, Kane, Palom, Porom, Brickman, Pod 13. I do not have Tifa. I thought I did. Although, was Tifa purchasable only, or was she was a giveaway, I thought, back in the day. Huh. Well, in any case, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, 9, I think I gave up after disc 2. I was just like, it's just taking me too long. So, I don't know. I'll look up some reviews to see for the new version to see if they've like fixed those load times and stuff like that. But in any case, so doing that, doing like a separate like I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday night stream or something like that to raise money could be a thing too. Even if it's just me playing by myself and watching people watching the after archive. But in any case, so yeah, I'll be trying to raise some funds because I want to keep doing this. This has been a lot of fun. Our Friday nights are really enjoyable doing this. And for Dawn Trail, even though it's a Friday for the first day of early access, I have the feeling that the servers are not going to be cooperative. So, especially here in Japan. So we'll see if I even try. But, maybe I'll just actually do that day and spend the time just messing around with Viper for all I know. Any case, thank you folks for watching tonight. Hope you had a good time watching me do the role quest for Machinist. Red Mage is next, hopefully in a week or two. I'll get back to everyone about the fundraising and stuff like that. Here's hoping. There's some other funds I could probably dip into also, but I would rather not because they're earmarked for something else equally, or actually honestly more important than this. So, we'll see. In any case, have a great night, everyone. For folks here, Have a good day, everyone, for folks back in the U.S. or in England, or in Europe, I should say. England and Europe. Thank you, Darkstar. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, folks. Talk to you soon, and hopefully see you Sunday, possibly. I will figure out what I'm playing on Sunday. I do not know yet. So, good night, everyone.